Welcome to docsy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use your bill calendar. So let's get right into it. So the first tab is a README tab. So this tab provides you basic instructions and overview of your entire spreadsheet. Also, it provides you a link to the YouTube video tutorial, which is basically the video that you're watching right now. Below that, you'll get a basic overview of all the tabs of your spreadsheet. And also along with this tab, you'll receive an instruction PDF. Uh, so basically, this is a detailed instruction guide and information across all your tabs. So if you feel the need, then you can refer to this PDF as well, and you'll get a detailed instructions and overview of all the tabs of your spreadsheet. If you still have any questions or you're running into any issues, you can reach out to us through our Etsy shop, and we're happy to help you. So the first tab is basically the setup tab. So this is where everything starts. So it'll hardly take 5 to 10 minutes to fill in all the information in this tab. So at the very top, you can see there is a start date. So basically you have to select the year. So you can select the year that you're currently in, whatever you want to, record your bills for. And it will basically generate all the months for that particular year from Jan to December. Then you have to add your currency symbol. It can be USD, GBP, euros, anything that you want to add, the currency that you want to add. Below that, you will see four sections: bill, subscription, debt, and other. You can rename these category headers. So if you want to change the name to something else, you can do that, as per your need. So it's completely editable. You can change it to whatever you want to change it to. For each section, you will see that there are different columns where you have to fill in the information. As you can see, for each category, you can add up to 30 bills. So for bills, you can add up to 30 bills, 30 subscriptions, 30 debts, and 30, the other bills or other expenses that you have. So up to total, you can add up to 120 bills. So for each bill, you have to enter the name. So let's say you add the rent. You can choose the frequency. So how often that bill, uh, you have to pay that bill throughout the year. So is it weekly, bi-weekly, for weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, or semi-annually? So select the frequency for that particular bill, enter the amount that you want to add for that particular bill, and select the first payment date. So basically the first, you know, the date of that bill in that year. So let's say you pay your bill first of the January and like first of every month. Frequency is monthly. Your first time you pay that bill in the month of Jan, select the first date, and that's it. Add whatever bills that you want to add, and you can leave the rest of the rows empty. The next tab is basically the payments tab. This tab will basically have all the payments throughout the year, and these are generated automatically and sorted by date. So as you can see that each row is basically a single payment, and you can see a paid column, the name, date, amount, change date, the change amount, and the notes column. Whenever you pay off a bill, simply check off the box, and it will be updated in the calendars tab. If you have a particular payment or bill where you have to change the date or change the amount, let's say for a gym membership, the amount changes from $45 to $50, you can simply, change the amount, and it will change in the original amounts column. Similarly, for date, if it changes from, let's say, 1st of Jan to, let's say, 4th of Jan, then you can simply update it and it will reflect in the original date column. Also, let's say if this feels too much for you, and this shows the payment for like across the year, so it can be really lengthy. And if you want to select or see the payment for a particular month, you can use the filter button at the top. So let's say you want to see the payments for the month of July. Simply clear all and select, let's say, the month of July, and click on OK. So now it will show you the payments just for the month of July. If you want to see the payments across, like, let's say, just few categories, let's say you want to see across the categories of bills. So simply select that, and you'll see payments for the month of July, which are just bills. Similarly, for paid, you can select the payments which are paid or the unpaid. So, this way it will help you, see selective payments for selective, like for, particular category or for particular month. And it will be easy to, for you, get insight into what is unpaid, what is paid, or how many payments that you have for that particular month or for that particular category, or how many of your payments have been paid or unpaid. So that'll help you understand and get a clear overview of your payments. So the next tab is the calendar tab. So the calendar tab basically gives you monthly view of your bills, making it easy to see, what's due, what's been paid, and when your payday is fall. So on the left side of the calendar, you will see a small, settings panel. So here is basically automatically pulled from the setup tab. Whatever you selected there, it is, is reflected here. So you don't have to do anything for the years. Month, you can simply select the month that you want to see the payments for. It can be July, it can be August, it can be, June, whatever the payments are. You have to simply, whatever the payments that you want to see for a particular month, so select the month and you see the payments for that particular month, or the bills for that particular month. Then start date, choose whether your week starts on like Monday or Sunday or any other day of the week. So let's say you want to start your week on Sunday, simply select the Sunday. If you want to start your week on Wednesday, simply select on Wednesday. It doesn't matter, whatever day you want to choose, you can choose. It's up to you. Below that, you'll see a pay date section. So simply under the dates, you get paid paid each month, so you can add up to 10 pay dates. So your pay dates will basically appear on calendar, along with your bills. So you'll get to see like when the money is coming in and when your bills are basically there. So it'll kind of help you basically manage your finances better. So let's say you're getting paid, uh, let's say on the on Saturday or the 4th of July. So you'll be able to see when you're getting paid and when your bills are upcoming. Also, it doesn't have to be these names. You can change it to, let's say, whatever names that you want to change it to. Let's say you're a couple and there are like multiple people in the family. You can add, um, you know, names of that people and change these names. It doesn't have to be payday one, payday two, or whatever those names are. And it'll reflect here. Below that, you'll see a progress summary. It shows you amount of bills that is due this month, whatever the amount has been paid this month, and the amount remaining for this month. And above that, you will see a basic chart and the percentage that has been completed for that month. So basically, 11.54% of the bills have been paid for this month. 3,579 have been are due. Like that's the amount that you have to pay this month, out of which 413 has been paid, and this is the basically remaining bills amount that you have to pay this month. Also, you can see that whenever you pay a bill, it has been indicated by a tick mark. You'll see a tick mark, and that bill will be in a gray color. And whenever there is a bill that is overdue, you will see a warning sign, and will be in this red color. So obviously, you haven't selected, checked off the bills, so all of those are seeing in red color with the warning sign. But whenever you don't pay a bill, or if the bill is overdue, it'll show in your calendar with a warning sign. So this will help you understand what are the bills that you have paid and the bills that are overdue. It will get help you, good understanding about your bills. Also, let's say if you have more than, as you can see for each date, you can see up to 7 bills. And if you have more than seven bills for that particular date, you will see uh, like plus a number of bills that are there apart from the bills that you can see in that particular section. So let's say, for example, let's go to the setup tab and change these date to 1 Jan. Let's change all of these dates to 1 Jan. So as you can see, when you have more than 7 bills for that particular day, you can see that you have you have 6 bills which are appearing here, and then plus 3 more bills. So if you have more than 7 bills for that particular day, you'll see it this way. So you'll be able to see, okay, the total number of bills that are there for that particular date. So the last tab is basically the year overview tab. So you don't really have to do anything in this tab. This is basically help you to get a complete picture of your spending across the entire year. So at the top, you'll see 3 charts that summarizes your spending from 3 different perspectives. So there is spending by category, which basically shows how your annual spending is divided between bills, subscription, debt, and other bills. Then there is where your money goes, or where my money goes, which basically is a breakdown of your spending by individual bills. So making it easy for C which expenses cost you the most over the year. So as you can see, the rent is the majority of your expenses. Then there's car insurance, dog grooming, therapy, medical bill. So this shows you how your money is basically, you know, um, your expenses are distributed across different individual bills. Below that, you'll get a monthly spending overview, which basically shows you how your total spending changes from month to month, help you basically spot your, highest expenses month as well as your lowest expenses month. Below that, you will see, tables, a cash flow table, which shows you your monthly spending by categories. Uh, and you can also use the drop down here to see the total across each categories, throughout the year, or the average. So if you want to see the average average money that you spend across the year on bills, it is $1,715. The subscriptions is $160. Debt, and basically the other bills. You can basically choose whether you want to see the total or whether you want to see the average by simply clicking on the drop down button. Also, just that, as you have seen for, like, total across categories for each month, you'll see total across each bills, like for each bills, each subscriptions, each debt, and each other bills. So below the cash flow table, you'll see separate tables for bills, subscription, debt, and other, and each table shows how much each bill cost throughout the year for each month, and so making you, like, it'll help you compare how much you're spending on each individual bill. Similarly, for this, you can use the drop down to see the average, or if you want to see the total, you can see the total for each bill, and it'll help you get insight into how much you're spending on each bill or each subscription or each debt throughout throughout different months across the entire year. You don't really have to do anything, like, you don't have to do anything in this tab. You just have to kind of sit with your journal and kind of you know look at your expenses, look at your spending throughout the year. So it will help you gain insights and more clarity, and it'll help you feel more in control of your finances, because now you have a total, like, a complete understanding of your expenses throughout the year. So that's it for this video. I mean, I hope I have covered all the points, but if still I have missed anything, you can, contact us on Etsy, as we have provided you the link here. So simply contact us from on Etsy, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. I hope this, spreadsheet helps you, feel more calm and in control of your bills, because that exactly is our intention. And I hope you love this product. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.